everybody. Welcome to Mindset versus Motivation. I'm your host, Carla. And on today's video, I'm going to have to talk about how it is important for you to go hard. And when you're in need of money, you need more than prayers. Okay? So, if you're just catching this video, the video prior to this, I mentioned that I got laid off, right? So I got laid off. Now, when I told people in my family and friends that I got laid off, some of their responses were, well, you know you got skills. Well, nothing, you got skills. You know you're strong. You know, this and that. I'll pray for you. Good luck. Stuff like that. And in a time where you need money, you are like, I need money. Okay. I need more than a pep talk. Okay. If you get that, you might not get a pep talk. So I'm going to talk about how it is important to, one, focus on being productive. Focus on being productive. Focus on going hard. Focus on your goals. All that partying and hanging out, you can do that, from time to time. But get real focused on what you need to do. Because when it comes down to the come down, for a lot of people, and not all, when you're going through a hard time and you're going through a financial crisis, the only person you're going to be able to depend on is you. Now, I have loaned out money to people, and I was like, okay, give it back to me when you get it. You know what I'm saying? Now, here I am, not really in a financial crunch, but I could use a couple dollars, okay, until some things start to smooth out. So I turned around and I looked around, and there's no one I can ask for it. There's no one I can ask for it, because don't nobody else have no money. Okay, so this is why it is important to surround yourself. If you don't have these type of people around you, to surround yourself with people who are financially stable. That's important. Yes, it's good to have friends that care about you and, this and that and the other. But it's also important to have friends where when you're in a financial crunch and you need some money, they're able to help you. That's why a lot of people who are business owners hang out with other business owners. Okay, who are tech people hang out with other tech people. People who are in a certain income bracket hang out with other people in the same or more income bracket. Okay, because they understand that if you need something, for instance, a business owner. What if a business owner hung around people who didn't have money? And one day, this business owner was like, you know what? I'm struggling in my business. It can happen to the best of us, okay? So don't think just because you work a 9 to 5 and you're struggling, there's business owners and millionaires and celebrities who struggle as well. Don't get it twisted. But what if this business owner hung around bunch of broke people, and their business needed some financial backing, and they didn't have anybody else to go to get any money? They would fold. They would go under. Okay, it would be a wrap for them. So they surround themselves around people who have money. It makes sense. Okay, it makes a whole lot of sense. So this here challenge that I am going through then set a fire upon my ass, okay? It set fire upon my ass, okay? And I said to myself, I will never go through this situation again. And people say, well, never say never. No, all it is choices and decisions I made. I chose to pick, which I have no problem with the company per se. Okay. I liked working there and they served the purpose for that time. But I saw the red flags. I saw things that were going on to lead me to believe that they were not going to have this department or be around for too long. Okay, they were new. There was a lot of things that I saw, a lot of things, repair work and things of that nature, and getting trucks towed, and that's an expense and costly. So a lot of things I observed. But no, I didn't take heed to that. I did not take heed to that intuition that told me you start looking for something else, because I was trying to be loyal and I wanted to sit somewhere and sit down and get comfortable in a job where I'm not moving around place to place, job to job, and this and that and the other. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, but it just didn't happen to work out. So like that. So I said to myself while I was at the gym and I was sweating because I'm staying motivated and I'm keeping my mind strong during this whole challenge, because I don't call it a problem. I don't call it, or I call it a challenge. This is a challenge for me. Okay, this is a challenge, and it's showtime, and it's how I'm going to get out of this and how I'm going to stay out of this. And the only person at this point and moment is going to pull me out of this is me. A lot of you are going through situations right now, and you are on the brink of XYZ. You don't know if you're going left or going right. You don't know if you're going up and going down, and you don't have anyone to turn around to and say, you know what, my rent due is on the first. My rent is due on the first. Can I borrow $1,500? No, because 9 times out of 10, the people that you are around are going through their own financial struggles as well. So this situation that you are in, and this is mindset versus motivation, where I'm going to give it to you raw. This situation you are in ought to put fire upon your ass and make you work hard and make you come up with a solution. Start studying different subjects. Start changing your career plan. Start figuring out how you're going to open up that business. Start figuring out how you're going to make smarter business moves and money moves. Okay, make business. Figure out how you're going to save. Okay, and not try to keep up with everybody around you who's acting as if they got it going on, and they look like they got it going on, but they're struggling as well because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay, you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. You can go to the Goodwill, and get you some clothes from the Goodwill, okay, and start to budget out your meals, okay, because you're doing all this and you're sacrificing all this. Become a minimalist, okay? You're sacrificing yourself and you're doing all this so that you can be in a better situation in the future. That is the reason why you're doing this, okay? And I'm not upset with the people who can't help me, because they can't help me. They just don't have it to give, and that's a lot of people these days. A lot of people don't have it to give, but this is what I have to do, and this is how I'm going to handle it. So from this point forward, to never allow myself to be in this situation again. And I could have been sitting on 5 racks right now, but I invested unknowingly, thinking, making some bad investment choices. I invested in writing a book. And I wrote a book, and I hired a ghostwriter, and this, that, and the other. And it didn't go anywhere. Something happened with my Amazon account, and I wasn't able to get on my Amazon account, and they was giving me a hard time about getting onto my Amazon account. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna charge it to the game. I paid $2,000 or $1,000 for some type of promo that didn't come through, talking about they're gonna have a celebrity represent my book and tell everybody to read my book. And I don't know where this celebrity came from, but I ain't never heard of them. And this is what business people go through. They go through things and they learn from their experiences, okay? So I don't know who this man was. Oh, they gassed it up too. We can have Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt, he will you know, he'll somebody like Brad, they said somebody like Brad Pitt will represent you and tell everybody and all their fans to read your book and this and that. I sold 2 books. One was my best friend and one was somebody on Facebook. You think all the people that, you know, call themselves down for me or what, bought my book? My one best friend bought my book, and another one was a someone on Facebook. 2 book sales, but that's more book sales than somebody got. And I decided to charge it to the game because I couldn't get into my Amazon account. Now, I'm not going to let that was a learning experience. I'm not going to let that, I lost $4,000, $5,000. I'm not going to let that hinder me or make me sad. But when I do, and I ain't done, I might publish the book somewhere else. Get me a whole nother Amazon account. Get me a whole nother IBSN. All that. So that might be later on down the line. I ain't forgot about the book. That was a learning experience, you know. So, honey, I've been through it trying to make a change in the world. I'm up here trying to change the world with my book and tell them to think positive. And listen, be around people who are positive, who talk positive, who speak life into you, who want to see you succeed, not side-eyeing you, not low-key hating on you, not wishing that you will fail, not none of that. You know what I mean? Be around people who genuinely want to see you succeed. And that is important, okay? So I began my day with some affirmations, all of that, and some good things happened, and some more good things are going to happen because I said I am no longer listening to any negativity. I am no longer listening to anyone telling me how broke they are. Okay, let's focus on solutions and not problems. Let's focus on solution and not problem. Okay? And I should be here crying, but I chose to change my mindset and said, I ain't gonna cry. This is the fuel I need to set me, this is the fuel I need so I can get to the next level. This is the fuel I need. I'm going to grind it out and I'm going to do my thing. Okay? That part. Because at the end of the day, no one will have your back like you. I had to learn that. Okay? I'm not looking for pity parties no more. I don't go to the club. I don't want a pity party. Okay? I don't get on the phone and talk about all my problems. Okay? I don't get on the phone and talking about how life sucks. Okay? I don't do none of that. Okay? I try to figure out what am I going to do to keep me to get me out of this situation, and what I will not do the next time it even looks like this situation is coming up. So that's all I wanted to say on this video, y'all. Exercise your mind, keep a strong mindset, and I'm gonna get into the book. I might do that now. I might not have enough battery on my phone to read. I might do that. The Emotionally Absent Mother, okay? For you all who are trying to strengthen your mindset, you have to get over your traumas. You have to get over the fact that some people are who they are and they may not ever change, okay? But you have to accept them as they are and handle them accordingly, okay? For your sanity, for your peace of mind, for your happiness, okay? So that's all I had to say on this video. This was a long, I don't know if I would consider it a rant, but yeah, that's all I have to say, y'all. So please hit the share button, like, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one.